Our planet's climate is changing quickly because of things people do that release harmful gases into the atmosphere. These gases, like carbon dioxide and methane, trap heat in the atmosphere, leading to global warming. We're already seeing the effects around the world, like rising sea levels and more extreme weather events. These changes are causing significant damage to ecosystems and human communities alike. It's crucial that we act fast to lessen the worst effects of climate change. This means reducing our carbon footprint and transitioning to renewable energy sources. Cutting back on harmful emissions is super important, but scientists are also looking into something called geoengineering as another way to help. Geoengineering could provide additional methods to combat climate change. Geoengineering involves large-scale efforts to influence the Earth's climate system. These projects are designed to either reflect sunlight or remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. There are two main types: solar radiation management, SRM, and carbon dioxide removal, CDR. Each approach has its own set of techniques and potential impacts. SRM aims to reflect sunlight away from Earth to cool things down. This could involve using reflective materials or deploying mirrors in strategic locations. CDR focuses on taking carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere and storing it safely. This can be done through natural methods like reforestation or technological solutions like carbon capture and storage. Geoengineering isn't a quick fix, but it could be a useful tool alongside our efforts to reduce emissions. It's important to weigh the pros and cons carefully. In this video, we'll explore the potential benefits and risks of geoengineering, emphasizing the importance of responsible decision-making. Understanding these technologies is crucial for making informed choices about our planet's future. Solar radiation management, or SRM, aims to reduce the amount of solar radiation absorbed by Earth. This innovative approach seeks to reflect a portion of the sun's energy back into space, thereby cooling the planet. Some techniques include injecting reflective particles into the stratosphere and making marine clouds brighter. These methods are designed to increase the Earth's albedo, or reflectivity, to counteract global warming. Compared to carbon dioxide removal, CDR, SRM could cool the planet more rapidly and cost-effectively. This makes it an attractive option for immediate climate intervention. It could provide temporary relief from the severe impacts of climate change while we work on long-term solutions. This temporary measure could buy us valuable time to implement more sustainable practices. However, SRM comes with significant risks and uncertainties. The technology is still in its experimental stages, and its long-term effects are not well understood. Injecting aerosols into the atmosphere could disrupt weather patterns, potentially leading to droughts or floods in different regions. These unintended consequences could exacerbate existing climate issues. There are also concerns about potential harm to the ozone layer. Damage to this protective layer could have severe environmental and health impacts. We don't fully understand the effectiveness and side effects of SRM yet. Ongoing research is essential to uncover the full range of potential outcomes. More research is crucial to assess whether SRM is a viable option and what impacts it might have. Comprehensive studies will help determine its feasibility and safety. Because of the ethical implications and potential global consequences, research in this area must be conducted cautiously and transparently. Open dialogue and international cooperation are key to navigating the complexities of SRM. Carbon dioxide removal, or CDR, focuses on removing CO2 from the atmosphere and storing it securely. This is a critical step in mitigating the effects of climate change and ensuring a healthier planet for future generations. This can be achieved by enhancing natural carbon sinks such as forests and oceans, which naturally absorb and store carbon dioxide. Planting trees and fertilizing the ocean are examples of natural CDR techniques. These methods not only capture CO2, but also support biodiversity and ecosystem health. Technological solutions like direct air capture, DAC, can capture CO2 directly from the air, offering a more controlled and scalable approach. Captured CO2 can be stored underground or utilized in industrial processes, turning a harmful pollutant into a valuable resource. CDR tackles the root cause of climate change by removing greenhouse gases from the atmosphere, helping to restore balance to our climate system. However, CDR methods also face significant challenges and potential ecological impacts, which must be carefully managed. For instance, DAC is currently energy-intensive and expensive, requiring significant advancements to become more efficient and cost-effective. Continued research and supportive policies are necessary for CDR to become a truly viable solution, ensuring it can be implemented on a global scale. It's crucial that we deploy CDR methods sustainably and equitably, ensuring that all communities benefit from these advancements. The urgency of the climate crisis has increased interest in geoengineering as a potential tool for mitigating climate change. Those in favor of geoengineering argue that it could buy us time to transition to a low-carbon economy. They believe that SRM techniques could help us avoid catastrophic climate tipping points. CDR offers a way to remove CO2 from the atmosphere over the long term, potentially reversing the greenhouse effect. Some experts suggest that geoengineering could be more cost-effective than other mitigation strategies. However, the costs and benefits are still uncertain. While geoengineering offers a glimmer of hope, it's essential to approach it with caution. It's not a magic solution and comes with inherent risks and uncertainties. Interfering with the Earth's climate system inherently carries risks. SRM techniques, for example, could disrupt regional weather patterns, potentially leading to droughts or floods in different parts of the world. There are concerns that SRM could damage the ozone layer, which protects us from harmful radiation. Furthermore, SRM doesn't address the issue of ocean acidification, which is caused by excess CO2 in the atmosphere. These potential unintended consequences highlight the need for extreme caution when considering geoengineering. Extensive research, modeling, and risk assessments are crucial before implementing any large-scale geoengineering projects. It's essential to ensure that the potential benefits of geoengineering outweigh the risks. Responsible governance and a thorough understanding of the risks are paramount. Geoengineering is not something any single country can tackle alone. It requires a coordinated international response. Because geoengineering could have impacts beyond national borders, we need a strong global governance framework. International cooperation is essential to establish clear guidelines and regulations for geoengineering. Existing frameworks, such as the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC, could serve as a starting point. We need clear lines of accountability and liability in case something goes wrong. Effective governance is crucial to ensure that geoengineering research and deployment are conducted responsibly. Transparency in decision-making and equity are also vital considerations. International collaboration is absolutely essential for the benefit of all humankind. Geoengineering raises profound ethical questions that we must address. One pressing concern is intergenerational justice. The decisions we make today about geoengineering will have consequences for future generations. It's important to consider whether geoengineering could exacerbate existing inequalities. The benefits and risks of geoengineering are unlikely to be distributed evenly. Open and inclusive dialogue is essential for ethical decision-making in this field. We need ethical frameworks and guidelines to ensure that geoengineering research and deployment are conducted responsibly. Public engagement is crucial when it comes to navigating the complex issues surrounding geoengineering. Building trust and transparency is essential to ensure informed public debate. We need open and honest communication about the potential benefits, risks, and uncertainties associated with geoengineering. Public consultations and participatory mechanisms are valuable ways to gather diverse perspectives and insights. Transparency in research, funding, and potential conflicts of interest is paramount. Addressing public concerns and engaging with communities in a meaningful way helps build trust. Public values should play a central role in shaping geoengineering research and development. Responsible innovation in this field requires meaningful public engagement. The climate crisis demands that we explore all viable options, and that includes geoengineering. However, we must approach geoengineering with caution, acknowledging the potential risks involved. It's crucial to remember that geoengineering is not a substitute for reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Transitioning to a low-carbon economy as quickly as possible remains the most effective solution to climate change. Geoengineering could potentially complement our efforts to reduce emissions, but it should not be seen as a replacement. Prioritizing research and international cooperation is paramount. The decision to deploy geoengineering technologies requires careful consideration and should not be taken lightly. By navigating the challenges of geoengineering responsibly, we can work towards a sustainable future for all humanity, both present and future generations.